It's good to see everybody. I get so much stuff going on. So many things I'm excited about. So many things I'm learning. I got something life-changing today. Synthetic reeds. Synthetic reeds. I played saxophone in 5th grade. I quit it. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. And in fact, even now thinking about it, my tongue gets weird. Dry lollipop stick on the tongue. It nails on a chalkboard to me. I have a visceral reaction just thinking about it to this day. My brother gave me a clarinet several years ago. Put it together, and I had that sensation, but I worked past it and played some notes. And I was like, all right, I can work past it. I'm a grown ass adult. I can work through this. It's always bothered me. So many nights here, I would just spontaneously grab the clarinet, and it would start squeaking and squawking and stuff. And Erin would be in the chat, and she would be like, "Wet your reed." And to really wet it, you have to take it out of the thing and lick it on both sides, suck on it. Basically, it's already making me recoil. Now I have a cup of water over here, usually, that I set them in. It's a whole thing. And then this is sitting here. This is a wettened reed right here. But as it's sitting here, it's drying. So if I wait too long to play this thing, it's going to be a dry reed, and it's going to squeak and squawk and do all this stuff. And I suck at it already, so it just reinforces how terrible I am at it. My confidence folds in on itself, and I'm not about to play a nice melody after that. It's always been a struggle. My recoiling from it, and then just the hassle of it, considering my nature and the way I operate. I'll leave the clarinet just sitting there. You're supposed to take it apart and clean it all. I'm trying to be more meticulous about cleaning, but long story short, today I got my first synthetic reed in the mail, and I'd never heard of them till a few days ago. But then I've been watching YouTube, trying to learn about the saxophone, trying to pick up pointers and stuff like that. I ordered one for the tenor and one for my clarinet. I haven't got the tenor one yet. I think it's going to get here Saturday, but I did get the clarinet one today. And that's why the clarinet is now in the picture. I took it from over there and put it right here. Because synthetic reeds, they don't need to be wet, apparently, which is what? What? That's huge. So it can sit on this clarinet and just be ready to play whimsically at any point in time, which is great, because I don't know, probably a million times in my life, I probably would have picked up that clarinet and blown on it for a second, except for the fact you got to get the reed, you got to get it wet and moist and everything, get it all in and screw it on there and stuff like that. But now I can just grab it. Here it is. Synthetic reed. This is the package I got today. It's a Ligeri synthetic reed. This is old school. Just like some kind of wood, bamboo or something. They break. They're fragile. That's the other thing. They're fragile. And you always have to keep them wet. If they're not wet, they squawk and squeak, and it's horrible. The fragility of it, there's another strike against it. But then when I put it on, I always struggle with the low notes, so I always start with those. And I just immediately blew a perfect low note. I was like, what in the world is going on here? These things, this is a life changer. Synthetic. synthetic reeds, I tell you what. Such a cool discovery. I can't believe what a game changer this is. It makes me just so excited. I can't wait to get one on this new tenor sax that I'm trying to begin to understand. If you're wondering about whether or not you should get a synthetic reed or a wind instrument, the answer is yes to both, on both counts. American Night Owl.